All right, what's good, y'all? I'm back with some more, I guess, commentary video. Now, the whole Durk and what's been going like viral on Twitter is the OTF jam guy, the guy that pretty much that's the alleged informant. All this stuff we probably gonna figure out once the court dates comes. We're gonna find out who's all involved, what's gonna happen, all that yada yada stuff. I ain't look at the indictment, I think that stuff is public now. But Gucci Man explained the power of snitching and why rappers always end up snitching, which is out of it's curious. Oh, it's a video right here. Let's click it. Let's click it.
Freedom.
All right.
One thing, it made me grateful of my freedom and move different. But second, I got an education of the laws and how they go. So one,
That's all I always say. Also, I know people getting mad when I pause the video. Like, y'all can watch the original video for yourselves. It's like a reaction video almost. But yeah, learn the laws. A lot of times out of 10, I heard what people tell me that. Well, not what people tell me, but what you should know. This is what I always say. I say in other videos, study your laws, especially your state laws, because there's a lot of stuff people like these police law enforcement get away with, and of course get away with mainly because you don't know the laws like that. I think some situation, I forgot who it was. I think it was Freeway Ricky. I remember he said something in an interview that he didn't understand the laws. Then when he studied the laws while he was locked up, he got out of prison a little bit earlier. So pretty much they do try to keep black people stupid at the end of the day. Which I keep people, well, black people mainly, because that's like the target demographic they like to target, which is always interesting to me because the black population, especially black America, is make up like 6% of the U.S. population, but we always the most targeted and most influenced. But I'm not trying to go on a rant like that.
once you've been in the feds, you get out, you understand the power of snitching because everybody snitches.
Government snitches. I always say government snitches everywhere now.
Because that's why they got the conviction rate of 98%. Because everybody who goes to the feds, they really plead guilty or they tell.
True.
It's not no like fighting trial and people beating it. You know, that's like.
But it depends the series of the case too. Also, the crime of the case, and that people don't want to go to jail at the end of the day. Well, it depends who you are, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
1 out of 10.
I want you to say that again for the audience.
It's not
they
no
have a
fighting trial and beating it.
98% conviction rate, which means
They're
they're always winning.
Because they don't even take the case unless they got all the evidence. That's how they.
Probable cause, pretty much. Which I always find it so weird with my situation. This is how I know that I know where my situation started at, but I know why it started. Just because I know somebody. Which that's racist in itself, by the way. But he said 98%. That should drop down. I'm gonna leave it at that. That should drop lower. I don't know. I feel like stuff don't be reported, but let's continue watching.
They're not just taking cases.
Right.
They taking cases that they know they gonna be able to. They got you.
Yeah, that's another thing. The feds usually don't take cases unless they got like very serious evidence. Again, I always recommend people watch my other videos. How I know the feds been tapping my phone illegally, and I didn't even provide the evidence. I know where it started personally. I know who did it. I know where it started, but I know why it started. But I'll get a lot of legal assistance for some reason because the feds are supposed to be all, they can't be wrong. Let's be real. My situation, they'll take a hit in their reputation just because I didn't do shit. But we're gonna continue watching this. We're gonna talk about the other stuff.
Coming to them.
Right.
So that let me know just like, damn, the snitches is what doing this. Because I'm seeing, you befriend people in there and they showing you, man, like, damn, these are confidential informants. These are paid informants. You can just pay, get out of jail, and just snitch forever. In the rap game, manager, driver, artist, and the people are doing it. They did it to me.
I might have to watch this whole interview. But, yeah. I think I said this a bunch of times. I said I wouldn't be surprised. I think I said in the third video, I said there's more snitches in the rap game that you don't know about. Come on, man. Like, stuff just getting more obvious and obvious. Like, it's like in our faces now. Especially in mainstream rap. But, the conviction rate is 98%, which is obvious at the end of the day. Now, we're going to talk about this, y'all. Because, matter of fact, somebody said OG allegedly released a song snitching on Chicago rappers, Lil Durk, and other suspects involved in the King by Get Back, hit on Cromwell and Lil Pal. Now, this is when I saw this, bro. This can't be real at the end of the day.
Smoke is the void. You heard what he said. Some bullets behind it. We ain't finna tussle. Lil Verdi sitting in that chair with 100 shot on him. Y'all know what we callin' the muscle. DD a threat. Ain't got no patience. Wherever he catch you, that's where he gon' shoot it. Booney Mo say he ain't killing no more cause he rich and he paying. Not shorties to do it. Duty be chillin', but really the biggest Apollo with money is on your medulla. He get the loan, a nigga that pay for a hit and he hop in the car with the shooter. Yeah, I'm a shooter. I stay with a glitch. Somebody dying whenever I use it. Only be rapping.
Oh man, this is like the informant. One of the hardest informant songs I probably ever heard. But to be fair, let's continue.
They kill me a rapper, so phone number high, son, put in their music. Nigga, I lose it. Don't smoke is the.
Bro, this gotta be AI, bro. When I heard this, man, I was just buzzing out laughing, man. This has to be AI. But what I was about to say is, people bringing up Durk lyrics of him literally snitching on himself. Now, I always say this, that rappers are kind of idiots at the end of the day. A lot of them, mostly. You can't really be mad at this, the stuff they grew up around. Hell, either that, unless they're doing it themselves, like they dropping out on purpose and stuff like that. But I understand, like, a lot of the street rappers, especially, of doing that just because they all got beef with each other and shit like that. I don't know, man. Gang culture is something different. It also depends where you stay at, too. Depends on different states. I know they very territorial in, like, California, especially in schools. I don't know, man. But pretty much, more of this whole video mainly is because informants have a high commission rate. But there's another video I was going to look up of Durk talking about, like, he could point out an informant from a mile away. But what I'm trying to say is, why you think it's always a seriousness, especially in our communities, black communities, of snitches? Like, if somebody find out they're a snitch, it usually don't end well. Cause that's history. That goes like way back to like the whole civil rights movement days and shit like that. Like snitching is always bad, especially in the black community, because they took down a goddamn civil rights activist group. Like back in it's like before my time, shit. So I really don't remember too much about it. I know there's movies about it now, and hell, I saw it recently. Matter of fact. We're gonna look this up real quick. Cut. Can I zoom in? Let's zoom in real quick. Now, I don't know why AI be doing this shit now. AI is different. But I actually had my notes looked up. So, matter of fact, I had Wikipedia looked up. Hell, Twitter. I follow some of these, like, Black History Twitter pages, and they literally tell you, like, FBI used multiple informants to infiltrate the Black Panther Party. And back then, Black Panthers was mainly a group to protect black communities from racist white people and law enforcement. Because let's be real, back in the day, a lot of the clans was in law enforcement and they were in power. Hell, I think they're still in power at the end of the day. But Will O'Neal, this name is very. I heard this name a lot. He's like the prime suspect, I think, because he's like one of the main ones. He was caught by the FBI for stealing a car and driving it across the state lines. But in 1968, informant offered O'Neal a deal to become an informant in exchange for dropping his family charges and a monthly stipend. What the hell is that? Oh, stipend. I know what it is. So pretty much, that's how they usually catch informants. They catch them in a crime. They either take a plea deal to get rid of the charges and stuff like that. That's how you can obviously tell like who's informants, especially nowadays. That's why they always say you should always trust people who you grew up with. At the end of the day, you can't really have too many people around your circle that you rarely know. No, now it's kind of easier to point this stuff out at the end of the day. But come on, you don't want to get yourself involved around this shit. But at the end of the day, it's always racist people. You will be stereotyped. You still get stereotyped in 2024. Black people still do get stereotyped in 2024. But yeah, he's like the main one. He's actually like one of the ones that was actually inside of the Black Partner and which got old boy set up. I might have to mess around and watch that. I think there's a documentary about this. I don't know if you want to react to. Now, this guy I don't really know. I just remember his name very prominent. Alright. FBI former who traded Black Panther Party alongside Communist Party, Socialist Workers Parties. A 2020 report centered codename T2, reported 60 years. Oh, damn. Damn. But like I said, this guy's like the main one. This is one I actually remember. But what I'm trying to say is, I can't really say is the streets really like quote unquote over with. Yes and no. Like it's more obvious now. You gotta move way more smarter. Technology is a big thing. That's why you always gotta study your state laws. Study like how they can they just snoop through your phone without a warrant, like wiretapping laws. That's like one of the main ones. But yeah, there's the streets not really what it used to be. At the end of the day, I don't really consider myself into that street stuff. I know a lot about it, especially growing up and who I grew up around. But in the black communities, that's probably one of the main reasons why how the black communities is oppressed, you could say. I meant to pause my video, but I wasn't going to be. I was going to say one more thing. It's also crazy because now there is ways, hell, I'm seeing this shit for myself. Cause like I said before, I think I said in the other video, like I'm studying, I'm trying to get into cybersecurity. So I'm pretty much using a lot of stuff that I see what's going on. Like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. But the moral of the story is, like, just stay out of trouble. Now, this situation, they say this man been wearing a wire for like 12 years, but I don't understand how. But then again, there is think articles of they do have informants in prisons as well, like corroborates in prison as well. So that kind of also makes sense. But where's that video? Where's it at? Let me go find it real quick. Nice. Somebody told me it's this AI also. Interrogating room for snitching on dirt. I don't believe it. See, this I don't believe because you're an informant, but they all make this stuff. First, a lot of stuff that the feds do, I think I really don't know too. I know I'm studying more about guess our laws and shit of what they can and cannot do, but I noticed that they usually make these like interrogation rooms go public 9 times out of 10, which is I don't know. Is that some type of ploy or some shit? Like they can't use them no more because it's people found out. Because let's be real, because it's gonna be hard for him to live like a normal life if he's in Chicago. I'm pretty sure I said before he probably gonna be on some type of witness protection program. That's why I always said informers usually a lose-lose situation if you come like a fed informant. Because now you're going to have the streets turn on you. Because the streets going to stay the streets no matter what. And the feds, I don't know if they're going to protect their informers 24/7, 365. Let's say relocate. But the internet is an internet, and the internet becomes more of an internet thing as time goes on. Hell, everybody's on the internet. This is pretty much on all social medias. And they see, I don't know, man. It's a touchy subject. I also said that he took down a multi-million-dollar breadwinner for some McDonald's. Got to be some type of favorite informant of the year award, which is actually kind of funny. But I don't know, man. Bro sold out for a double cheeseburger. And the camera caught me off guard. I don't know, man. Oh, man. Cheap fast food on the table tells why. What he said. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, if the streets are still the streets at the end of the day, can somebody that's from the streets let me know? I know for a fact that they do try to keep communities locked in, like in a certain community, so they don't really go out to the other community. Like, you know what I mean? Go to a suburban area when you come from the hood. Of course, you're gonna get stereotyped, and you probably gonna be spied on. I don't know, man. This whole situation is kind of murky. Is Durk cooked pretty much as he is. I don't know what he could do, but he had all the money, but he pretty much got taken down because he had a snitch inside his circle. I don't know, man. Hell, this whole no snitching thing, it has more of a meaning. I might have to make another video breaking down more of the snitching. Like, there's more than just the whole Black Panthers situation, which that was like more of a civil rights thing to protect black communities for racist Fs. But that's more situations like that. It's kind of funny because they always tell us that we don't deserve, what's that word? I can't really pronounce that word. Reparation? Let me see.
Reparation.
Yeah, reparation. They keep saying that black Americans don't deserve reparation, which I could make a whole goddamn video in itself why we do. I know there's videos. Hell, I think I reacted to damn, what's that dude named Fresh and Fit? Yeah, that video. Them guys. How they were joking about that Will to spend the money on Jordans and shit. I kind of broke it. I ain't really break it too now. I just said that, like, y'all not really from this whole country, and y'all probably don't even remember the history. And hell, the dude is a former Fed, which makes it kind of ironic. But yeah, reparation. They don't say it. They say we don't deserve it, but I could actually make a whole video why we do. Cause I see this shit. I seen this shit firsthand, and I said in previous videos. It's a CR problem in St. Louis, but I always think it's in a lot of black communities. Cause everybody, it's more and more snitches as the time going on. People don't. You wouldn't be surprised at the end of the day. So pretty much stay out of trouble at the end of the day. And I don't know. This whole Durk situation is kind of Durk OTF jam situation. Like he's pretty much. I think he's cooked personally. Cause if he had like over quote unquote 12 years, he was already around him, and I think Durk saying in his songs that he knew he had snitches around him. It's like one of those situations where you had to just slowly. You just had to distance yourself out, letting people know. But I don't know. It was one of those situations where he was keeping like his friends and his snitches, friends close, enemies closer, but friends close, snitches closer, I guess. I don't know, but the whole situation is touchy. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe. What's your thought on this? Like I said, black communities, and we don't have a good history with this type of shit when it comes to like snitching. And I said in other videos that it's more snitches in the rap game that people don't even know of. That's just living off carefree, mainly in mainstream. And I think Gucci Mane's like one of the few people that, of course, he did his time, but he didn't take no plea deals. A lot of these artists taking plea deals because, I don't know, man. Like I said, this whole situation's all touched. It's kind of messy anyways.